was like, that's all colored, and they were all under the shade, so I was like, that has to be a shiny. Because none of the others were that blue color. Are they supposed to be doing that?
Yes.
Is it supposed to look like it's kind of just hanging from the tree because it's the evolution of Pineco?
That's how that works.
Also, hold on, while we're here, I need to know. I have not seen this bin confirmed in a battle, so I need to know. This is important for research. Holy shit, that's still a lot of fucking damage.
It's a level difference.
But it's still a first form. Yeah, it's a level difference, but this thing is ass. This thing's stats are booty. Oh god. It's only gonna make it worse. It'd be hilarious if this thing was too high level to have the moves I want it to have.
Which is probably the case.
Because, like, Earth Power, Power Whip.
Growth.
That's 3. We just need one more. Giga Drain? Ah, fucking course you are.
Yes. To the surprise of no one. Get the answer to that other quandary later.
Unless is on there's the big boy right there. Yo. Give me the answer to the con. Okay, I went first. That's potential. That's potentially good. Sport.
Yep.
Useless.
Okay.
Worthless. Worthless ability.
Oh, we confirmed that.
Yes.
Which I thought was a mechanic.
I assumed it was.
That
It's just one of those, like I said, I kept seeing a conflicting report.
reports on that, yes.
I don't know if that was an actual thing or not. So that was why I had to try.
I love watching them bounce, though. You go, bud!
Though, okay, now knowing that that thing's ability only ignores other abilities and does not ignore type-specific immunities, I think that thing's ability is honestly kind of bad. Like, I honestly think it's kind of awful. Because its ability is technically, like, it is just a worse mold breaker because it is mold breaker for non-damaging moves. God damn it, Sudowoodo!
Mold breaker for non-damaging moves with a massive...
How are you not fast? Oh! Whew! Whew! Whew!
Scary.
Yes.
Mold breaker for specifically non-damaging moves, but with a massive stipulation of forcing you into a ridiculous negative priority bracket, which I kind of feel like on...
After, you know, that test, learning...
Yeah.
Because it is just worse than Mold Breaker, I feel like it really is not, like... I feel like the one nerf kind of sort of is a bit of an overcorrection, but at the same time, I know exactly why it's there, because that thing has the speed stat of
Tentacruel,
which was 100, meaning they did not want a 100 speed tier mold breaker spore running around. Like, it is abundantly clear that is why.
Yes.
That's why it's designed that way. It is abundantly clear. You did not want 100 speed tier spores running around.
We will give you spore, but my God, we will make sure.
At the same time, I also feel like if that's sort of really... Oh, damn it, Sudowoodo! I thought you were supposed to not move! There you fucking go. The fact that, like, you couldn't run from a Sudowoodo, like, that's just depressing right there. What I was going to say was, I feel like, you know, if that is the reason for this, which, again, I do believe it is, you could have just... I know you would have broken the gimmick, but you could have just not given it Spore. Like, you could have just created, if you made a Pokemon that's... What the fuck?
It's more positive.
Like I said, again, the lighting makes a lot of shit appear really weird and bizarre colors, so that's why I'll be like, what the hell are you? Yeah, they could have just, you know, not given the one thing Spore if they really wanted to. Speaking of mushroom assholes.
But they must give it Spore.
Because every mushroom Pokemon has to have...
Every mushroom Pokemon gets Spore. It's their birthright.
Yes. Is Spore called specifically, like, mushroom spore or, like, fungus spore in the Japanese?
I think? Don't quote me on that, though.
And then back to ice.
Ironhead! Yay!
Yay. Because that's a totally useful move for the team I currently have.
Sure it is. Ow.
Just like Icy Wind, totally the best move right now.
Totally Kyle. It's totally Kyle. Totally. Waterfall! Your immediate downshift to... Oh, wait a minute.
It's actually usable damage now. I guess goodbye, Soak.
Keep Aqua Jet for cheese.
Keep that until I get liquidation. It's because I acknowledge that I now have to go to the islands, because I know one of the islands is going to have, like, liquidation or something on it. I looked at where that one was, because that one was stronger than Waterfall. I just can't remember where.
There's the boy.
Though this is, you know, well above my pay grade right now. You know, I should really probably go back to a Pokemon Center. Everyone on this team is, like, bleeding internally. There's a section of the map I haven't really been to.
You've been pretty much all over the map, except up to the ice gym.
So I think I found most of the Gimmighoul towers at that point then.
Yes.
So at this point, it would literally come down to them fucking respawning.
That's how this works, yes.
Because of course it would.
Just gotta believe!
Unless I'm still missing like 2 or 3 from the ruin areas.
You've been all over hell and creation. Back to my joke, probably 15 minutes ago, shaking the cup. Spare some change! So, ma'am, spare some change. What I was going to say earlier before the shiny on shaking the cup, some incredibly cursed change. Because they're called gimme gold coins. And they seem to have a, like, weird insignia, so it is like the fucking cursed.
I hate all of you right now. The worst part is I have, you know, this, like, is at the, like, 667, so because of that, it's like, you know, 50 more go over 700 at that point, be like 760. And then because of that, if I get 50...
There he is.
Really just picked up. Picking up because I just picked up the asshole where...
You scroll, it's... Those.
I'm not used to this item having... Here.
668.
I don't even get the other meme number!
You missed 666 and 669.
Okay, I could still find one, like, I could still find just one of the random stray ones and get to 669, but knowing my goddamn luck is soon, like, because I want the dumb meme number, I'm not going to get the dumb meme number. But then at that point it would be so...
Ah, I heard one.
Oh, there's the adamant man.
Oh, there he is. Oh, 1669.
At least you gave me the meme number.
Monkey brain appeased.
So, because of that, because of how damn close I am, that mean raise I get like one more 50, that would be the 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950, but then would need 50 more, so 5, 6, it's like 7 now. This should kill unless the resist lets you barely.
Take that, you jerk.
I really do wish there were more ways to get the stupid pocket change. Or again, if the random ones were more likely to spawn like 5 or something. If the smaller ones gave you 5 and
the smallest bird and the biggest cat.
Actually, I think the smallest bird Pokémon, because it's, you know, based off because it's based off a chick. I think it's the pre-evo of like a Spather in this game, because it's supposed to be like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
I hate all of you right now.
Oh, there's a gimme goal.
Please give me like 5. I hate all of you. Wait. I'm staring in that direction. There's a tower right there, and there are...
No points, yeah.
Go, 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 go!
One of you give me like 200 coins, goddammit.
Well, you know, like 100 or 200 would be... Well, that would be extremely nice. It's like also one of those... I would take like 70 or 90. Doesn't have to be like 100. I could take like 90 something. That would be fine.
Woohoo! Woo! See? He's alive.
No, that's just air escaping from his pockets of fat.
Or like rolls of... Woo! Gotta get them gimme girl grinds on. I hear money.
Now, this could be one of... Okay, it does seem like it's one at the top, because I was going to say the game could be a dick, and it could be one of the small ones sitting on, like, the edge of this tower.
There we go.
60. Oh, it's beautiful. So it's like 720 now. Oh no, 730. That's even better.
No, it's 1 in the morning.
Boo. Boo.
Oh, hey, look, your average melee player.
We already made that joke.
But I can make it again. Rule of threes comedy, Carson.
There's a reason someone in their, like, stream of, I think it was Sword, they got a talk show and they named it Twitch Chat.
And then this guy's gonna be like a level 70 super boss. Ah, it's a pupper. What are you doing?
I wanted,
fair enough.
I wanted them to, like, it's one of those, I wanted something else to get more experience. I also wanted it to, like, show Waterfall, and the other thing of I wanted to see if they maintained the meme animations from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And no, they didn't, and I find that hilarious, because it almost feels like they did that, because everyone kept making jokes about how most animations, Weasel turns around and it looks like it's shitting out the attack.
Gonna straight face. Weasel fires ice beams out his asshole. You know this.
Isn't that why the one guy named it Shart?
Yeah, Shart. Yes, and he had Toka Kiss. Yep. Aqua Fresh. The Toka Kiss.
Then you had improved Aqua Fresh. I'm running out of towers. If only I had a comprehensive list of where all the towers were. Too bad no one could look that up right now.
Damn it.
What the hell are you thinking of?
I was laughing because I was like, can't find my phone.
Was dropping your phone part of the bit, or was that just because you actually did drop it?
You'll never know.
Oh. Oh. Actually, they're kind of at the highest level thing right now. Actually, let's do you. Because if the game is big dumb, it's going to click flash fire. Gonna click a fire move. As it's going to absorb this flash fire, which should be updated. Oh, amnesia. I'm a physical attacker, you fool!
Stupid autofill.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Here's an all give me equal chest list.
I guess just start naming area and I'll see if I have a fly point there.
Southern Province Area 1, like, this is ordering by...
On the Southern Province...
Area 1.
It's this one? Well, you know what, that's the lighthouse, the Southern Province. That's Area 4. Oh, there you go. Oh, it says that this one at the... Oh, no, I actually don't seem to have one in the first area.
But, yeah. On their map, it's by some water. There's a flowing river. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, what is your opinion on Toad Scroll and Mycelium Might? In my opinion, I am somewhat conflicted. On the one hand, this Pokemon is basically Tentacruel again with a slightly different typing, so it has the bulk that Tentacruel has, and you get some weird utility options like Trick Room, and like we were discussing in the part, you get Spore, but the gimmick is the ability lets status moves effectively pierce through abilities that would prevent those status moves from being used. However, the drawback is you have negative speed priority, and the reason for this is quite simple. They basically gave this thing Tentacruel's base stats, so you have a base 100 speed, and they know that giving a Pokemon Spore and giving it a base 100 speed is ridiculous. So in order to prevent a fast Pokemon like this from being able to spam Spore, they made the ability give you negative priority, but the upside of the ability, it really does break through pretty much anything you would want it to break through, including good as gold, by the way. But the downsides really are quite steep, as negative priority means you can't easily use this utility option that you have access to. And the point Carson was making, I think, would have also been kind of cool if they also made this ability ignore the powder immunity of grass types. Then I would make an argument that by having negative priority, you are pretty much uncontested at spreading around Spore, including the ability to spore grass types. And that would actually be a really good niche to have. But as you can see in the video, grass types keep the powder immunity, so all it does is ignore abilities. Not that ignoring abilities is bad, but the negative priority does put a damper on that. However, I think balancing around the 100 speed is a little bit silly, honestly. And no, I'm not saying I want 100 base speed Spore, because that is honestly ridiculous. Get that thing into a tailwind, and that would absolutely be fucking stupid. What I am saying is trying to keep the exact stats of Tentacruel, I think, is kind of pointless. They could have shifted the stats around a little bit, or used the same base stat total, but actually messed with the stats a lot. And if you made this thing really slow, but gave it this ability, I would at least make an argument that you're somewhat okay at that point, because you would never be forced into negative speed priority. But on that specific note, that would then mean under Trick Room, you would effectively have worse Amoonguss if it had a similar speed tier, because you could then bypass abilities that would counter that nonsense. Oh, you have Sap Sipper, which should absorb grass moves, but fuck you, I can ignore that. Oh, good as gold, fuck you, I can ignore that. Magic Bounce, so on and so forth. And in that way, I also think on some level that they wanted to balance around Trick Room, which is funny because this thing can be a Trick Room setter, but its ability effectively means if you're using it for statuses, it does not really matter what speed it has, because it will be forced into a very, very huge speed penalty with negative priority, meaning 9 times out of 10 you are moving last. And that is kind of funny, where it feels like they did sort of acknowledge that Amoonguss is bullshit. So they basically did one of the funniest things, which in a way, if this was the intent, I can respect. You created a bulky grass type that is basically Tentacruel, but you give it an ability that lets it ignore abilities that would prevent status effects. But this comes at a heavy cost of negative priority, meaning you basically, when using status moves, never get to move first and will almost always universally move last. This effectively stops fast Spore, but this also stops slow Spore. And by slow Spore, I'm referring to a case like Amoonguss, where you can get an Amoonguss into a Trick Room, and all of a sudden that becomes effectively the fastest Spore in the entire game, because Trick Room reverses the speed order, so the slowest Pokemon gets to move first. While I will defend Trick Room, I will never defend Amoonguss under Trick Room, because that basically lets the Amoonguss user spam a sleep move that few Pokemon can stop. And by proxy, this essentially means RNG is usually heavily in your favor, and being able to effectively spam sleep like that is fucking stupid until they actually add a natural sleep clause to the mainline Pokemon games. Amoonguss in Trick Room will always be a load of skillless nonsense where you would rather roll the dice and effectively have RNG that is usually in your favor, basically remove a Pokemon from play for a couple of turns, and usually that is just enough to basically turn a match around. But I'm getting off topic. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.